In the Revachol Citizens Militia, there is only one officer superstar. This is his story.
Quick travel unlocked. Oh boy, quick travel to the fisherman's shacks. That must be what this is, but let's see what we can do this without going around. Oh no, no, no. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, there's so much over here. Whoa, well, we just walked right past that thing. No, no, stop. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that's okay. We'll just come back and get all those things. Definitely didn't mess that up. You see dust-covered linens, dried-up tulips on a bed. Alles Wusen? I don't know what that means. Let's see what's in here. Different pants. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Intersolary trousers. Do we even have that as a... We do not have that as a thought we can open. Let's go back over here. Check out these other things. Oh, there's something over there. Okay. Cinder blocks, charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
Yeah, it does not look comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Agreed, Kim.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Well, thank you very much, tutorial agent. Okay, I think I saw another green orb over here, so let's just double check. Yeah, there's something green right there. Oh, thought! Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. There's so much over here. Wednesday opened the world for us. Oh, we got some more tear. Let's see what's in here. We're in some kind of shack. Chair. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. We got a bow tie +2 drama. Oh my gosh. Amazing. And what is this? A postcard. Coal City 08. We'll read that in a little while. Let's see if we can see. So we've got our new pants, which don't do us any good because we don't have Kingdom of Conscience. Our RCM Commander's jacket is +1 Esprit de Corps and +1 Visual Calculus. So we now have lots of different jackets that give us +1 Esprit de Corps. I like having shivers. It's been providing us some cool stuff. Now, where does the bow tie go? Oh, that goes on the neck. Okay, so this is +2 drama versus +1 Inland Empire. You know what? I'm going to hang on to Inland Empire because I'm really having a good time with it. Plus, purple is harder for us to come by because it's Psyche. So, and then we can interact with our badge. RCM badge LTN2J Du Bois. Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge!
Oh my god, this is a police badge!
At least something good came out of all this.
Yes, I agree. Let's study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West.
Now we don't have to trade information with Joyce. We can just question her and she'll have to tell us some stuff, although maybe not trade secrets.
You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that.
Yeah, no doubt.
But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
Yeah, that's sort of like a driver's license, I guess.
Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now.
Yeah, maybe that was our inner drama trying to come out even back then.
It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Pain is not new for this guy. Name, Harrier Du Bois. Harrier? What an unusual name. Sort of like Rejoice, I guess.
Harrier, that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harrier Du Bois didn't.
Yeah, that's right. We knew that he was kind of making stuff up anyway. Although if he really got the information from the Census Bureau, he would know our name was Harrier, so he probably was lying about that too. Wait, what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Okay, if I have to pick from Harrier, Undying, Boxer, or Ironhide as possible names for my kid or myself, I'm going with Harrier. That's the least odd.
A name like armor.
No, we can't deny who we are. Harrier Du Bois it is, then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Du Bois.
Nice. And that'll probably show up on our officer profile. Rank LTN 2JFR?
Lieutenant double-yefreitor.
W-freitor? What is Lieutenant W-freitor?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W-freitor?
The title of Yefreitor is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double-yefreitor.
Wow. We could have been a captain and we declined it both times. Maybe we like field work. Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect.
Something tells me that we are not that respectful.
And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
What is décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
Oh, fascinating. Okay.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
What kings?
Kings like satellite officers and the additional Yefreitor rank I already explained.
Wait, satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior, or so you've been putting up with me because we're of the same rank? I'm not going to say any of those. Thanks for explaining it all. Don't mention that.
My pleasure.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Okay, so now we have a choice here. I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics. That's true. I don't want to get better, I want to get worse. That is not true. But we've been behaving, or I've been running this character as though he has some hope. So I'm going to say thanks. That gives me hope.
Good.
Let's turn back to the document. Serial Rev 126205 Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Okay, that's what it sounded like.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Date of issue, 7th of November, 50. As a reminder, it is currently 51.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant double-yefreitor. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
Oh, only 4 months ago. Wow.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going.
I guess so.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
Is what? A shit show? Let's ask.
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
Yeah, Jamrock is not filled with any wealthy people. In fact, I believe there's a gang in South Jamrock, and that's why Kuno is the king of North Jamrock.
But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Let's put the badge away. Well, that was awesome, frankly. We can go back to Joyce now. She doesn't have as much leverage over us. Let's check out this boat under this tarp. There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover, and we have a thought.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Wait, what would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Good news, I found somewhere new to sleep.
Huh?
I said great news, I found somewhere to sleep. Point at the boat, under this boat here. It'll be free.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer.
Oh, I wasn't being sarcastic. That money is hard to come up with every night.
I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
We will continue.
You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
Wait, we can't sleep under here? Oh, man, really? Oh, I wonder if I had picked a different answer, whether we could have. Alright, we skipped a few things, or I skipped a few things back over here, so let's go check them out. This is a washerwoman. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed. That's fair, Jacques.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Okay, well, it's fair, Jacques.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Okay, let's lean forward. I'm not going to give her a hard time.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We're not here to cause trouble.
We are not here to cause any
Oh.
trouble, madame.
So what he said, we're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
Yeah, that's called a jail.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Yeah, she sure did. What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
Oh, very superstitious, I guess.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
I am an ill omen, all right.
You're not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Yeah, we're pissing Kim off again.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built.
Okay, so we are welcome.
I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave.
Yeah, I believe that, but maybe we want to stay.
That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Her soapy thumb points to the building behind her. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it.
Whoa.
Take it as a gesture
Whoa.
of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
There's this guy, Gart, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside, so we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
Yeah, I understand that. Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
One more time, I can just have the room?
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
That's so nice of her.
When Varson communist revolutionary Ignas Nielsen was in hiding, he stayed in a hut on the Boreal Plateau for 10 months.
Oh my gosh, some of these are just racist. It would help me stay in touch with the proletariat.
You best not be plotting another revolution under my roof. We barely got through the last one. But the room, do you want it?
Yes, you got yourself a new tenant, lady. Thank you so much.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Yes, we won't. We will be good to you, washerwoman. Thank you so much.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Awesome. Awesome. What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Who? What drunks?
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
There's got to be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Ox, that sounds ominous.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain.
She's talking about the buildings to the south.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Yeah, well, we're happy to pillage that, I'm sure. All right, there's another topic I'd like to address because I'm not calling your place pornographically poor.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
I guess. In my experience, people go to church no matter how badly off they are.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
That is a pity. What else is on Down Coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then, apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fish market here? Well, obviously nobody, because they closed it.
No one. That's why it's closed.
See?
It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's unfortunate. Unless they get money for it, in which case I guess that's good. That's it? There's got to be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jam shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
Something tells me we'll be able to get in.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
She drops a bar of soap into the bucket with a splash. Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
So that's her last name? Isabel Sadie?
Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant double-yefreitor Harrier Du Bois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
I know, it's pretty amazing. It's actually kind of disco. Goodbye, I'm off. And goodbye to you as well, trusty viewer. Come back next time when we check out our new sleeping shack and explore the rest of the fishing village. If you like what I'm doing and you want to support the channel, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And as always, remember to have your pet spayed or neutered, but not both.